So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I juggle being a mom and running a business full-time. Both jobs are full-time jobs. I would love to be home with my daughter all day. I was able to up until the age that she went to school, so that was super important, and I'm very blessed that my husband and I were able to build a household that was able to do that. I know a lot of people can't. I think as women, we battle it back and forth on, some people think it's less than to be at home. I'm of the whatever is best for you and your family. There's a lot of pressure put on to women. Be the boss babe, be the mom, be this, be that. Well, it can't be 100 all of the time. So it's a very hard balance. I struggle with myself. I think probably most nights not thinking I'm the best mom or the best boss or the best anything, just because I'm super hard on myself that I know I can be better and I want to be better for my daughter. I know that she looks at me and she sees how hard I work, and anybody that knows her, she's an entrepreneur herself. If you've gone to a bodybuilding show and you've bought a bracelet from her, thank you. That is her own business. She begs me to start a website for her. That's something that she's really into, working for her money and really having something like that. Obviously, that comes from her watching us, and I'm super, super proud of the way that she is with that. So I love watching her become each version of herself. She's my only child, so when she was a baby, I'm like, this is the best. No, when she started talking, this is the best. When she started school and she had her own opinions, this is the best. I'm able to cherish each one of her moments, and honestly, every day is the best with her. I have really cool conversations. I would rather hang out with her than most adults. My wealth is being able to drive her to school every day and pick her up every day. That is whatever other things that come along with having the business. I'm very blessed for my things, but my true wealth is my family, and spending the time with her and being that present mom, even when I'm doing the other things, is really what's so important. Anybody that's seen me at the Olympia, most of the time she's with us. She does come to many of the bodybuilding shows. Most of the food stuff, it's different, and I can't have kids there, but if she could come, she would. She loves to hang out with us, and I think that alone for a 10-year-old to want to be with her parents is pretty cool. But same thing, like I will go to bed at night and say, wow, I missed this, or I could have done better at that, and that weighs heavy on me, especially on days that we are heavy in production. We've got big things coming in. That's just the way of the life. We are still blessed that she is able to come to work with us. I have an office where she can hang out. It is not as fun as she may want it to be, but I know in years to come, she will look back and enjoy the fact that she was able to spend the time with us. Work really, really hard, sometimes really late hours. And so there's different things that Juan and I will have to balance back and forth as we do work together. So it's important that I'm able to be home so I can do her homework with her and feed her, shower, get ready for bed, and those kind of things. Balancing, I can't give advice on how to balance because I don't do it well most days. I just have to smile and work my way through it. Anybody that's saying it's easier, maybe it is for certain people, and maybe they don't go to bed at night feeling any certain way. I go to bed and I can replay the things that I could have done better in my day-to-day with her, with multiple things. I think that's also what will help me be better the next day. I think that's a big part of when I go to sleep is I really reflect on how my day went, maybe how I reacted to things, probably the million emails that I didn't respond to. Most people that'll get an email from me, it's usually after 11 p.m. That is because that is after she'll go to sleep, and then I will take the time to respond to emails. The balance is, I don't know how to really talk about that without, with anything. It's a relationship. When people say it's 50-50, I think that's crazy. If you're only giving 50% and you always expect the other person only to give 50, some days I'm giving 100, some days all I can give is 20, and that's in different areas of my life. And I think having the people around you, your partner, your children, your worker, everybody, so we all can relate to being able to pick up slack and being able to do those things, because our intent is to give 100 every day, but in different things, I can't do 100 across the board. I'm going to fail, and I also need to look to other people for the help and the fill-in. Now she's 10, so I'm getting better at telling her the things that she needs to do throughout the day, and she's slick. She'll say things like, I know, Mom, I can do it, but I like when you do it. Well, I would like for somebody to pack my bag for the day and do, but really sitting and disciplining and doing those kind of things. I'm very blessed. She is such a good girl, a good friend. She's all of these things. So I'm very thankful for how she is. Obviously, that's how she's raised, but she has a great group of friends. I'm really blessed. I'm new to the area. I've met a lot of her friends' parents that we actually get along. So it's been really, really nice to explore more adult friendships in that sense, because it's hard to meet new people. I always say my friendship, instead of a circle, it's a triangle. It's just Juan, Izzy, and me. But we definitely do have people around us that are just so fabulous. And I'm very blessed for such a well-rounded family, even though the job can be overwhelming and take a lot out of me sometimes. So throughout all of this, manufacturing, all of the different days, there's always something different going on. And I pride myself. This is actually my first year that I haven't been class mom. So that was something hard for me, being that she was in 5th grade. It was going to be her last year, but I knew that that was a role that I was not able to take on while we were going to be launching the pastries in 25 into 26. So I didn't want to do a disservice to her classmates and to her to let her down. So when I have the ability to go into class, I'm always able to do that, and I try and do that. But after school activities I am part of, I take her, she's in soccer, she's in basketball, she does a little volleyball and other things. There was 2 times that I have had to miss something. Once was the Olympia. We were away for her tournament, and I think it was a 2-day tournament. And we wound up leaving the Olympia Saturday because there was a storm coming, or we thought there was a storm coming. So we surprised her with a red eye. She didn't know, and we made it to the 2nd day of the tournament, but it still broke my heart that I missed the 1st day. And then this past Friday was the first basketball game that I ever missed. Juan was there, but like anything, it's a very important give and take of what role can I fulfill in a better way than maybe he can, or other times that he has the ability to do something, and then it gives me the relief to be able to go home to Isabella. So Friday was our first time that I missed the game, but Juan was there. So it was hard. I saw some videos, but I guess, no matter how hard that was, I'm still so blessed, and I can appreciate that I'm there for all of the other things and that I have been there. So that's what I'm telling you is like my ultimate. If you told me what would be the best thing, it would be for having the ability to be at all of Izzy's events, anything that she would want me there for, because my job was flexible to allow that. So that was it for today. I hope you guys got a little bit about who I am. I am emotional, so talking about my daughter and how hard I work throughout the day is just being vulnerable in front of the camera is a lot for me. So I hope that you guys are following along and are enjoying it, and want to hear more from me. So subscribe, comment, talk to me. What is it that you guys want from me? And what do you want to have me talk about? Is it something more business? If it's personal, whatever it is, I'm interested to hear what you guys want to ask of me. I know I've kind of been behind the scenes for so long. I kind of want to come out and tell you all the ins and outs of everything that I've done in business, in life, and I want to take you along. So make sure you subscribe and share.